You snuck in again? Oh, welcome back. The dreaded Piper here. Welcome to my channel. Man, it's been a little while. I've been trying to save my voice. Got me this microphone down at the Salvation Army, but that's another story. I'd like to take this time to just get a few things out of the way. I want to thank 150 subscribers. Boy, that's a lot of magazines. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody that has subscribed or just watches the video. That's cool. I think that's pretty cool. I know we're going to get a lot more than that. It's not our goal, but it's going to happen. I just know it. So personally, I want to thank you guys for that. And a new presenter, a new channel, the Cornbread Piper. That's right. He's cooking up something delicious over there. He's got knives and everything. So I'm sure he'll be able to cut up something, right? That's the Cornbread Piper there. And on a lighter note, I'd like to take this time to ask you guys if you're praying or meditating to keep the pipe philosophy, that channel, that guy, his son got in an accident. He's all right. And he totaled his truck and stuff, but now's when the aftermath is when you really need it. Things set in on you, and he's a huge part of our community. I know for the little time I've been here, he's been a big influence on me. So anyway, keep him in your thoughts and prayers. That's the pipe philosophy. Maybe go over there and leave a comment or something, and I'm sure he would appreciate that. That's what I love about this community, things like that we do. So anyway, things are going well here. We are going to do a Molina. That's right, a Molina review. Oh man, isn't that going to be great? Isn't that going to be great? Also, Hermit Ways. I know where you are. You are right on those references, man. That AC/DC reference that I made about Whole Lot of Rosie, 42, 39, 56. You could say she's got it all. Mm. I'll tell you about what I'm drinking in just a little bit. Also, there's a viewer. He doesn't have anything up, and maybe I need y'all's help trying to figure out who this is. It goes by 001 Lukester. That's 001 Lukester. And I think, with people identifying, I think he identifies, or he, she, I think it's anyway, this gets into the story. Chunky bar. When I was asking about candy bars, what kind of candy bar are you? So, I know I'm a zero bar. Chunky, but I'm thinking, this 001, that might be on to something there. Is it an I Spy type thing, like James Bond, 001 Lukester? Is it Cool Hand Luke? Could that possibly be it? Anyway, I go on and on. I'm going to figure that out. And he's dead on everything. So you keep picking up the references and you're going to be in the pool to win something. Boy, look at that segue right into it. That's pretty good, man. Giveaways. I know they like to do acronyms and everything, and I don't mean no disrespect or anything, but I don't want to call it a gall or a ball or a hog or whatever. So I'm going to put my own spin on it. I do want to thank you for everything, their subscribers that you've done, all the new ones. And I am going to do something, but it's going to be a GSS. Well, you might say J if my name was J. What is GSS? Well, that stands for give someone something. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And how it's going to work is it's going to be music references like it's been being. Also, possibly music, movies, TV shows, or both. So you got to kind of be keen about it. Maybe you can look at the cheat off of Hermit Ways and that James Bond character, double out one Lukester. I've heard of a double knot spy, a knot. And I knew a Reggie Knots one time, And he got shot, man. I tell you. So maybe there's something there. Are you some type of a spy, or maybe you used to be a spy, Mr. Lukester? Anyway, that's a we're gonna dig into that later, maybe another video. Maybe he'll just give up and tell us. Um, yeah, a lot of things to cover here. We're gonna do the pipe tonight, and it's gonna be a surprise until I tell you. Man, I just got a lot of stuff to catch up on. How you guys been doing? I hope you've been doing good. That's great. Excellent, excellent. Well, I also wanted to tell you, I've been thinking about this. Should I tell you or not? Is it appropriate? But I have a new channel also. Yeah, I guess this is not enough work, but I grow my own medicine and I provide medicine for my whole family. And so I have another channel, and it deals with the cultivation, all of the processing, juicing, medibles, and stuff to do with cannabis. I'm in Oregon, and we basically moved to Oregon many moons ago to where we could provide our own medicine. I could provide it for my wife, who that's another story. I'll get into that. But just wanted to tell you about that other channel, and that other channel is the Dank Bank 420. I'll mention it again before I leave. I appreciate it if you go over there, maybe if you're into that type of stuff. Um, go check it out, the Dank Bank 420. And I'll be putting more stuff up over there. Some of the shenanigans here a little bit, but maybe a more loose over there. So, yep, that's my new channel. I thought about it and I said, well, it ain't no different. We moved out here for that. It ain't no different than the doctors tell these people with allergies to move to Arizona, because it's better for allergies. I guess there's not as many trees. So it's worked out really, really well. And I'm not on any medication at all. I'm 64 years old. My wife was on 9 medicines, and now she's on, I think it's 2. So, yep, just going through that right quick. Man, it's 7 minutes. I've already done that. Maybe I'll do another video, but just wanted to catch up, tell you my voice is doing a little bit better. I think it was like laryngitis, just not getting any sleep and stuff. And yeah, today is going to be an exciting day because we have Molina pipes, and I'm still trying to get that distribution. Mm, 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 mm. The coffee today is a very special coffee, guys. Can you see that? Jerome, you whittle in on that. Uh-huh. Whoa, man, I'm telling you. One day I'm going to spill that probably on me. Isn't that going to feel good? Yep. It's hickory roasted. The wood is hickory. I know y'all know about that. Probably in North Carolina. Heck, you got a place called Hickory. I know where that is. Um, Man, it's hickory roasted, Guatemalan beans, and this particular plantation is a lower elevation, like 3,200 feet above sea level. So I find the beans a little sweeter. And what I've done is I've done a bamboo pour over with fresh rainwater. Yep, that was gathered this morning. Like I told you in the other videos about my son doing the tea, apple willy tea with the water. So capture rainwater, but yeah, that's a whole nother video about that. But yeah, that's what it's based with. The weather here today in Oregon, Pacific Northwest, is a cold spring morning, man. It was bright sun today. No rain though. Thank the Lord, no rain. At 68 degrees for a high, about 34 for a low. I think tomorrow's going to be about 71. So that's been the weather from the dreaded Piper. Yep. So just catching up. I hope again everybody's doing well. I got those things out of the way. Now, I bet you say, well, what about the pipes? What about the backer? Well, I'm glad you asked me that. With no further ado, today's pipe is going to be a Molina. Okay, let me get it right here. Now, here we go. All right, y'all ready? Okay, here we go. You see that? What does that say, Nelson? Well, get your glasses. All right, here we go. Oh man, look at that now. Yep, guys, I tell you, they're doing it again to me. Mm-hmm. Look, look and see. Man, I got a desire for a pipe made of briar. Come on back there now. Y'all look at that thing. You see the stem on that thing? Mm-hmm. Well, you might say, how much is a pipe like that? Mm, you know, a pipe like that will be about $55. And we'll be right back with the stats on this thing. All right. The stats were down up under the back of the 42 Ford we got in the backyard. We've been planting flowers in it. But anyway, all right. Well, this pipe, this little pipe, 4.5 inches long, coming in at 4.5 inches long, weighs 29 grams. That's pretty light or pretty heavy for a little pipe. I don't know. You tell me. 1.25 inch deep bowl. That's not bad. 80 on the chamber. That's what you want to look for, the chamber, 80. It's over 77, man, that's nice. And 1.25 on the outside, so all that factors in. And look at that stem. Now, all these pipes I'm going to be showing from Molina are going to be acrylic, and some of them are colored. Tell me Rossi can do that for that price. Yep. And speaking of Rossi, these people here, 1900, took over the Rossi factory after they left. Well, they dissolved. Savinelli took them over. But you know, they had all that equipment there. They had all that production know-how. I bet they even had some of the employees come back and work there. So that's what they're doing. Yeah, these guys are in the Rossi factory, and I'm sorry to tell you if it hurts your feelings, but this is more bang for the buck than a Rossi. Rossi ain't got as many shapes, and I know they smoke good. The Rossis do once you break them in, but these things right here are something to be dealt with. Molina, Pepino. Peppino? What is that? It's Italian special, and I'm half Italian. That's why I can only speak half of this stuff. But anyway, kind of short, 4.5 inches long, 29 grams is pretty light. All right. It's called the Bent Dublin. Going smoking pipes. They probably out of them because I done bought all of them. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Ain't that nice? Ain't she sexy? Where am you getting that? All right. So there we go. And then you might say, Jay, if my name was Jay, what do you have in the pipe? Well, I'm glad you asked me that, really, because somebody eats cornbread is probably going to pretty like this. They're going to like this because this is a legacy collection, but this is my take on it. I'm trying to save some money, guys. Yep. Per George Jensen, and I don't know why they say PERS. Is it PERS like I live in Oregon and the teachers make a lot of money when they retire and it's called PERS. And I mean, whatever they were making, they get that in retirement. So y'all might need to check out Oregon if you're a teacher. All right. So Pure Jensen, basically the pipe that I love, the George Jensen, he was working with Mac Barron, mixing. So you know he knows how to mix, and then his dad was a pipe maker, a Danish veteran, right? So yeah, it's a cool history there. I really like the guy. I started collecting the stuff. So he was at Mac Barron blending, and then he started making pipes. And he does a really good job. My friend in Denmark that you commented, thank you so much. Now, we'd like to have some cookies, by the way. But anyway, I go on. Um, what's in this is called Brothers in Arms, and it's my take on it. All right, and it's strong. It's got a lot of nicotine in it. I sampled some of it earlier, and it's almost like smoking a cigar. Dark, strong, full body flavors to a certain extent. It's kind of weird. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna shut our mouth and try to light this thing up. If you like dark fire, and I know you do, cornbread and other people, Look at my video that I had, that little one. It's strong, full body flavor. It's there. It's earthy. When I tried it earlier, we're gonna get it again and see, because as it sits in a jar, or as you smoke a couple of different bowls over the time, it changes and you get used to it and it gets used to you. It's kind of like you acquire that taste. Peppino, 100, Shorty, for Jensen Brothers and Arms, Dreaded Pipers mix, going in. Well, some somewhat new tobacco in a new pipe, and I know y'all, I'm going to say this about all of them, but I'll be honest with you, and the fit and finish, I didn't really find any problems, I don't think, on this one. I looked at it. I know there's other ones. I'll show them to you as they come in. I think I'm going to do, a video on each one or something, because it seems like it's running long. Anyway, I had to get all that stuff out of the way because I wanted to. So yeah, it's a great smoker, guys. I mean, the little ones are blowing me away. They smoke so good. Y'all got me into those little pipes. Clinch as well. Mm. Also, I wanted to talk about that giveaway. Give someone something at GSS. I want to do, I talked about the music and stuff. Like with that guy, Hermit Ways, the way he won, he got qualified, was because he picked up on that AC/DC reference. So I'm going to do a music reference through any of my videos. And you just got to remember, what is the band? And then it could be a movie or both. In the movie, you just got to name the movie. Okay. It might be some lines. It'll probably be a line in the scenes of the movie. So I just wanted to tell you that. Like that Dark Side of the Moon one I did, nobody picked up on. Man, this thing smokes like a machine. I just wish you were here. Then I said, this thing smokes like a machine. Welcome to the machine. And then I said, if you don't like a pipe, have a cigar. So that was pretty easy. And even Hermit Ways didn't pick up on that one. Lukesters, I guess, doing spy duty over there in England, or say, tell me where you're from there, Lukester. And we got to come up with another name. All right. Yep. She's got nicotine in it, but I'd still pick up that earthy, dried fruit, almost a creamy, buttery notes on there. Yeah. But she's a really good smoker. $53, guys, for that little pipe. I guess maybe about $4 to get it to you. Under $60. I know that might be a lot of money, but it's a good smoker. You can pop it right in your pocket. You can pop it right in your pocket. I'm not even going to go there. Y'all see what I see? Yep. That blend is man, it starts out spicy. Well, kind of almost like a cigar. Yeah. And then on the retro hell, it's got that spice. That's what I like. That almost like a cocoa or a coffee. A big nicotine hit too, man. I had to put that thing down. That cigar that I smoked the other day, I posted that Padron 1990. Man, after half of that, boy, I didn't have much to eat, and I smoked that thing. We used to have a saying: "You better check yourself before you wreck yourself." Man, I'm going on long. This is a double Dougie fresher on 20 minutes. Man, I still got so much to cover. You guys want me to go on a little bit longer, just a little bit, because I can wrap it up right fast. Mm. Well, that was basically the review on this pipe, and you got any questions on it, let me know. But $53, guys. It's got a colored stem. It's got a 9mm filter if you want that. Um, yeah, I don't smoke with a filter, but I used to put the adapters in there, and sometimes the adapters are so tight you about mess your pipe up. So be careful. And I smoke it without one, and the draw is not too big. It's fine for me. If I can get an adapter in there, I will do it. Though I've got some with an adapter. I also got a couple of commercials that might be coming on. So you know, sometimes you meet a China girl. Yep, people from different countries. I had a China girl one time talking about. She kept asking me, "Let's dance," and I bet her name was probably Ziggy. But yeah, the tobacco I can imagine would be a little bit better with age on that. Mr. Carolina Kurt might know about that. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, she's a really good smoker. I mean, from the get go too. I can't say enough good things about it. So it's real light. You can get it in your pocket. Um, it's a smooth finish. I mean, it ain't nothing to brag about, but the stem is really cool, I think. Yeah. So you'll see the rest of the pipes. I got some more coming. So anyway, we'll be right back after I pay some bills of this commercial. Hi. Are you constantly annoyed by the sound drip, drip, drip? That's rain. You know how you get rid of that? Close your window. That's right, folks. It's going to work out fine. We're here. West Coast Help. We're here to help you. Close your window. It's raining. All right? Lord knows we don't need no mold to set in. Just the little things we do here on the West Coast to help the people on the West Coast. All right? Thank y'all. All right, so we're right back in. And to wrap it up, we have little pipes. So, guys, I guess this is a thing. We got the little pipes. People are bringing in little hats for the little pipes. Didn't I have some cigars over there? Little cigars? Didn't I? Okay, anyway. Little cigars were in this little bag. Now they're gone. Little bags, little hats. It's little, man. And this beats everything. You know what I'm saying? I can't get this thing on. I went outside. I about froze. Maybe somebody in Arizona, maybe real hot out there, and they're maybe in their backyard throwing the ball to a dog named Lola Coca-Cola, something. Maybe that might work on that dog. What you think about that? Yep, little pipes. It's the Italians. Look at that. Man, that thing's little. Oh my Lord. See how little that thing is? Little pipes, little coffee cups. I don't know, man. I'm just, I'm just trying to figure all this out, you know. Uh I can't figure it out. I guess I'm just gonna go little or don't go at all. So y'all, we're gonna try to set this thing in. It's going up to about 25 minutes now, okay? So we ain't even gonna smoke out. We're just gonna try to deal with these little pipes. And that's it. Molina, peppino, $153, guys. You better get them while they last. All right. And that come from the dreaded Piper from the Pacific Northwest. Woo, here in Oregon. Blessed are we, aren't we? Whew. Grab some of that God's light and that shining love. All right. See you next time.